4691. Okay, another Bones 2 expansion pack with the largest bases, of course. That everything in here will be too big or too small for these bases, but you know. Yeah, there you go. Diorama. 614911. One more of these fantastic Pathfinder novels. The World Wound Gambit by Robin L. Laws, donated by the Pathfinder Society, and round bases. 659493. 659493. Going, go. 659275. Charlie Petlick. 659275. Going, gone. 879304. 879304. Excellent. Well, we did angels earlier, now we've got Court of Abyss, so we've got demons and devils here. Metal miniatures. With cavalry bases. I don't think there's a horse in here. Evil Cleric is on the ticket here. 879958.
I think they knew their name.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I promise this is the last Warlord collectible cap. This comes with clear hex bases that will fit a flight stand. 879808. 879808. Over there. All right, I got another Reapercon swag bag with some random stuff. This does have bases. So you get bases. Basically. 614055. I mean, we should get to the basics. All right, this is the last one. Is everybody having fun? Yeah. I've had fun. All right, this is a Bones Black King Cobra. These bases are close, but not quite. 659 760. 659 760 right there. That's it. Stay tuned tomorrow night for more. Thank you, everyone. This will be happening at 2 o'clock tomorrow, so it'll be a little earlier. Thank you. People don't get into making that big long trailer.
So, is this on? Is this ready to go?
Just turn it.
Just the switch?
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy, for helping us. Give a hand to Andy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, everybody give her a big hand. All right, so before we get to the awards ceremony, we're going to induct a couple of members into the Reaper Miniatures Hall of Fame. Such a fancy event that I put on a new shirt for you guys. Thank you. Yes. It's what? It's get out of here. No heckling. So I'm going to read you this. I wrote this. I don't even remember what it says. But, okay. The Reaper Hall of Fame was started in 2012 to honor the individuals outside of Reaper whose contribution to our family has been invaluable. These individuals are our most important volunteers, sculptors, painters, and artists. Over the years, each of these individuals has made immeasurable contributions to the Reaper family. These individuals continue to contribute incredibly to our product and brand identities and continue to be held dear to our hearts as close friends. All these guys up here in the blue shirts are our previous Hall of Famers. I'll call them out. Jason Wiebe, Debbie Lewis, Derek Schubert, Werner Klock, Cheryl Storm, Bobby Jackson, Rhonda Bender, Joseph Wolf, Bob Rodolfi, Julie Guthrie, Sandra Garrity, Izzy Collier, Tim Peasley, and Michael Proctor. And Gene Van Horn, not on the list. Sorry, Gene. I blame Brian Stilts. Where's Brian? It's okay. It's Brian's fault. There's Brian. Why'd you not put on the list 2 years ago when we did the program? It's not Brian's fault. No, I'm kidding. It's my fault. And Gene Van Horn. Making a note to put Gene on the list next year. Okay. Got the note. Not going to lose it. So the Hall of Fame is not specifically for artists, painters. It's also for people who contribute to the hobby in general, people who contribute to Reaper, to miniatures, to the gaming industry. The first inductee tonight has been coming to Reapercon for several years. I don't remember the exact year he started, but he started coming to Reapercon, and he said, "Ron, you guys got to run games at Reapercon. Please start running games at Reapercon." And so we're like, we'll get to it. But he kept pressing, and we finally said, okay, fine, we'll run games. And so we started running games, and the games have become very successful for Reapercon, such that you can tell when you walk outside, the game tables are full. And so we've got to get a lot of credit to this person who has helped us establish gaming as an important part of Reapercon. And that person is Michael Kirk of the Pathfinder Society in Oklahoma City. Where is Michael? Huh? He's out drinking? Is that where he is? He's running a game? Well, what does that tell you right there? Tell him to get his ass in here. Here, wait. He's calling me. What's everybody cheering about? My trophy wife here. All right, yeah, so we're pressed for time tonight because we've got a lot of trophies, medals to hand out. Michael Kirk, where are you? Is he out there? He's drinking. I see. So instead of giving him a trophy, we're just going to give him a gigantic big gulp cup to sip out of. So, all right, okay. Let's see if we can go for 1 for 2 here. Okay. Our second inductee has been with Reapercon for many years. Again, I don't know how many years. I'm sure he could tell us. But to keep things quick, he has helped us with the painting contest. He's helped us with the exhibitors. He has helped with the auction. He has contributed by helping the Denver Gaming Society, the Colorado Miniature Painting Alliance. Okay, got it there. Genghis Khan, right? And I think you all know Chris Marquardt is our new inductee to the 2019 Reaper Miniatures Hall of Fame. Where's Chris? Don't tell me that he's not here. Chris, he's out at dinner. He's drinking too. He's with Michael Kirk. Well, this really sucks. There he is, right there. Okay. Yeah, I lost your blue shirt. Don't worry, we'll get it to you. Look who's coming. Look who's here. Look who's decided to show up. Huh? Oh, okay. Where's the camera at? Right there? Oh, feedback. All right. So, how about I come back? Back is good? Is that good? Okay. Well, there you go, guys. These are our 2019 Reaper Miniatures Hall of Fame inductees. So now we're going to induct the 2019 MSP medalist.
Straighten it up.
Yeah, we're good? Yeah, we're good?
Take another step back.
Okay, coming back? Coming back?
All right, and then just
I had to bend down. I'm sorry. She said, straighten up. Well, I can't. It's bent. Okay. And so to induct the 2019 MSP medalist is Ann Forrester. She's over here. She says, vamp. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. I'm vamping. Yeah. How about that? This good? And up? Well, that's a good question, Michael. Who is in the MSP? Well, let's talk. Oh my Lord. Let's tell you about the MSP medalists. Until Ann gets here, let's turn to the page with the MSP medalists. Vamping. Yeah, MSP medalists, they're like painters and stuff, and they. Oh, here comes Ann. Ann's a good vamper. Ann's good with words. She can do this. Here, Ann Forrester, everyone. You know your previous medalists? I'll look it up for you. You vamp.
So the MSP medalist is about painters and stuff. No, sorry, I'm taking a page from Ron. Huh?
make your heels right here. So
Heels right here.
and then move the mic where you need to.
Neat. I have very short arms. I must move the mic way far. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. I'm going to have to lean forward. How about here? There. Okay? All right. Oh, there they are. Yay! Okay, I can announce our list of previous MSP medalists, but first I got to tell you guys what the heck this is. So every year we give out a award to... Huh? Short on time. At least he's within smacking distance. I mean, I'd be much sadder if I had to throw a hammer or something. So what we do is we have not only people who are great painters, but people who help the community or have contributed to the community over many years, who've really been standout people when it comes to encouraging new people in various venues, not just at Reapercon, but at Gen Con and other venues. And we try to reward these people by recognizing their contribution to the hobby when Ron isn't distracting me. Yeah, I know. Distracting me with things I already know. So I'm going to read you guys our previous medalists. Aaron Lovejoy is one, and Ann Forrester, yours truly, is one. Thanks for the applause. That person is totally looking for a gold medal next year. Derek Schubert, Doug Cohen, Aaron Hartwell, Jennifer Haley, Jessica Rich, Laszlo Jakosowski, Michael Proctor, and Rhonda Bender. I mean, great people, right, who help us every year. Let's give a round of applause for them. And Texas traffic has deprived us of our this year's announcee actually being here right now. She is stuck on the highway, but she's en route. So when you see her after the show, be sure to congratulate her, and she'll probably be very surprised. And this year's MSP Medalist Award winner, finally back at Reapercon, is Marika Reimer. Round of applause, please, for Marika. All right, so yeah, when she walks in, we can embarrass her, if I notice. All right, so here we are. Thank you. Hello, Reapercon. How is everyone? All good? Fantastic. All right, we have so many entries this year to get through, so we're going to be going super fast, but I do have a few announcements. First of all, record number of entries. We were 4 models short of 1,000 entries this year. Pretty awesome. I expect 4 of you to paint 4 extra entries next year so that we hit the 1,000 mark. Got it? Okay. And they're not Ed skeletons either. So I hope those of you who are new to the competition will enter again. I hope you'll have fun this year. I think it's one of the best competitions out there in the world. Let's see here. We have, okay, we're going to do it a little bit in a different order. I just want you guys to be prepared. We're going to do all of the Reaper stuff, all of it, even the best in shows and everything. Then we're going to do all of the manufacturer awards, and several, including the Paint It Pink competition. So several of them will come up, and they'll have some words to say to all you guys, too, just so you know. That'll be the order of things today. Your judges this year were Rhonda Bender, Jen Greenwald, Allie Liu, me, Greg Zuniga, Brian Pearsall, David Diamondstone, Aaron Lovejoy, Tish Wolter, Ian Marcon, Michael Proctor, Jen Wojcik, Michael Kleiman, Derek Schubert, Bryce Kokenauer, Aaron Hartwell, Chris Marcourt, Glenn Phillips, and Brian Howard. So after this ceremony, you can go over to the competition room and you can find out from Debbie who your judges were and ask them for feedback. Ask them what you could have done a little better, ask what would have made your bronze a silver, all that sort of thing. So please take advantage of that. It's one of the real things that we do that nobody else does. All right, we do have one last thing. We need your help. We have so many entries unexpectedly this year that we have run out of bronze medals temporarily. So what I'm going to ask is, if you get a bronze, but you've already gotten a medal, you know, you've done this before and you're okay with it, you can ask my team for a voucher instead of an actual medal when you come up. That would help us out a lot, because then the people who are brand new get their medal, and we'll get your medal to you. Essentially, just take your voucher, go over to Ed at the reaperlive table, which is the far, yep, Aaron is pointing to it, right over there, to the right of the trophies, essentially. And give him your information so we can get you your medal. But even we could not cast enough bronze medals for this competition. So there you go, guys. You broke Reaper. You broke the competition. Fantastic. Yeah. All right, everybody knows the spiel. The MSP Open is not really a real competition with winners and losers. The point of this competition is that nobody gets an expense or an award at the expense of someone else. We want to recognize everybody for the level of work that they brought. We recognize that you guys put a lot of time and care and agony sometimes into these entries. So no matter how many gold medals are deserved, every one of the gold medals will get one. And we don't do a first, second, third, except in our manufacturer prizes, where the Sophie Awards definitely get a first, second, third. So, all right, I'm going to jump right in. We are going to bust it out. Okay, there we are. And I'm going to go in rounds of about 5 or 6 names. And I'm going to ask you to hold your applause until I pause at the end of that 5 and 6. And by doing this, we hope to get through this fast, so you do not have to sit for too long, and you can all get back to gaming and drinking, because that's what it's all about, right? Right. All right. My lovely assistants are here to hand you your prizes. Right there, grouped around the table. We have Michael and Elizabeth and Aaron and Allie and Sarah. So go after I announce your name, go on down to there. We have a couple of awards that don't have actual physical awards. I will let you know. All right, without further ado, let's start with Ordnance Certificate. First entry, Teresa Eddington for Armored in Pink. Cameron Wheel for Scrap Heap. Jonathan Peterson for Night Ops Longbow. Ayana Sanders for Kitty. Greg Dryansky for German Panzer Mark IIIe. And Eric Howell for Big Bertha. Let's get a round of applause. I should have done one more. One more certificate would be Brandon Williams for Shots Fired. All right. Ordnance Bronze Medals. We've got David Cecil, Your Future Looks Bright. Jeff Davis, Arden Sortex Victor. Simon Nightingale, The Machine Who Thirsts. Scott Andrew for ATST. Michael Freddy for Get Off My Lawn. And Eric Fuderick for Desert Cav. Round of applause, please. Hank, I think it's Googe. It might be Googie. You've got an awesome last name in either case for Malice. Rick Hudson for Old Road, New Suit. Lynn Stahl for M3 Lee. Brian Stilts for Bomb Run. Kyle Van Patten for Camo Cav. And David Clearman for RTX-65 Gun Tank. Oh, no. It's Googe, guys. He corrected me. Unlike those of you who have giggled over years for me messing up your names, he actually corrected me. So it is Googe. All right. Next round, Bronze Ordnance still. We have Scott Dunklin for Panzer III. Nathan Heron for Buggy. Patrick Odell for Conqueror. Anthony Rodriguez for Crimson Lancer. Ron Vupadki for Red Locust. Round of applause for the bronze medalists. Silver in Ordnance. We have Bob Baker for Blackjack 21. Devin DeVore for Ablatai. Julie Herrera for Hot Damn. She just wanted to make me swear. Taylor Lindbergh for King's Hand. Tim Martin for Thanks for the Memories. Oh, thanks for that one, Tim. Round of applause on that note. Nikki Sullivan for Legio Tempestus. Kevin Williams for Boomdaka. John Bradley for Gordson Driller. Dan Clark for Torch. Todd Farnholtz for Anhur Cav. And Robert Henderson for Land Raider. Round. Joe Krahula for Hatred of the Machine. Chris Marquardt for Lonnie. Sheldon O'Brien for Wasteland Patrol. James Wapple for Barbershop Navy. Brian McLenchek for Panther D. Kursk. And silver is rounding out with Glenn Phillips for Type 97 Shinhoto Chiha. Round of applause for the Silver Ordnance. All right. Gold Ordnance, gold medals. James. All right. We've got Avery Friend with The Hunter. Ross Hines for Ravaging Hunger. Scott Sullivan for Night Lancer. Doug Cohen for Albatross. Tim Engelman for Gundam Barbados Lucas. And Stephen Garcia for Ultramarine Dreadnought. Round of applause, please. All right, we are to Diorama. Always an awesome category. Some great entries this year. All right, we've got us going to start with bronze medals. John Barnes with Jasper. Clint Boyce for On the Downswing. John Brock for I'm Telling Mom. Caleb Brown, a youth award here for Preddy's Final Stand. Doreen Cecil, Sanab Rapier, Desert Queen. And David Cecil for Wonder What This Spell Does. I guess that's worth mentioning. There were no certificates in Diorama. Everybody got bronze or better. All right, continuing with bronze Diorama, we have Audrey Cogswell for midterms, Brandon Dazel for Not All Can Be Saved, Ed Daub for Olive the Green Gin, Julia Eklar for Return to Sender, Teresa Eddington for Leading the Pugs of War, Jesse Evans for Cake Interrupted, and Tracy Ferris for A Stroll Through the Park. That's a good question. Ask Ed. Just go give your info to Ed if you want a voucher. Ed is taking the fall. All right. Continuing with bronze diorama, Michael Freddy for Heroes Often Fail, Eric Fry for Bad Landing, Robert Hardy for The Dread Tombstone Golem, Ashlyn Howard for A Desperate Wish, Eric Howell for Shrine of Dagon, and Rick Hudson for Pinup Volleyball. Wow. I don't know if I can even say this next title. You guys are just making me swear this year. You're going to get me in trouble with my boss. Oh, wait, he swears more than I do. All right, so let's just go with Jeffrey Jansen for Not Today, Motherfucker. Bronze for Diorama. Liberty Josie for Murloc Militia. Stephen Knapp for Victory. Tim Martin for No One Fights Alone. Nick Barton for Greatest Gift. And Billy McConnell for Culture Clash. Bronze Diorama still. Andrew Mills, Last Stand. Karen Nichols, Standoff. Tony Phillips, Tarzan versus the Ape. Glenn Phillips, Why Am I Here? Corey Sadger, Campsite for One. And Jesse Salazar, Potions for Bones. Continuing with bronze and diorama, Danny Schmitto for Dragons Don't Share. Chandler Scott for Big Stompy Robots. Nikki Sullivan for Night of the Wolf. Kirk Teagarden for Dance of Fire and Ice. Helen Varner for End of the Yellow Brick Road. Brandon Williams for Mouse King and the Golden Egg. Round of applause, please. Stephen Windsor for Vader. Rob Wood for First Christmas. Bob Bethay for Triumph in the Pacific. Maureen Bowery for Mouseling Treehouse. And David Brawley for Easy XP. Round of applause. All right, last bronzes for diorama. We have Adam Brown for Hold Still. Capricia Bruns for Her Familiar Was No Help at All. Michael Edwards for Waterfall Song. Andoni Garodi for The Quest. Jennifer Mellor for Hungry? Here's a Club Sandwich. Christopher Whitfield for The Nativity. Round of applause for the bronze dioramas. We are to silver in diorama. Scott Dunklin for Valhalla. Andy Fenley for Mad Mouse Squeaky Road. Hank Googe for Reflection. Brandon Graham for Sector 5 Church. Karen Montgomery for Through the Looking Glass. And Lee Olson for Post-Apocalyptic Whack-A-Mole. Round of applause. Still on silver, diorama. Bianca Wida, Get Away From My Woman. Kythera Contreras for Fighting That Dragon. John Cordiano for Wizard's Choice. Nathan Doyle for Interference. Tom Duskowich for Fat Bob Mecca. And Kevin Holderney for Waylaid by an Enemy. Round of applause. We have a youth award for Morgan Wolter in A Game of Cats and Mouse. Greg Zuniga for Pray in the Dark. Bryce Kokenauer for Bunnylicious. Juan Carujo for End of the Day. Jeff Davis for Done and On to the Next One. Julie Herrera for Raising the Colossus. And Nathan Heron for Metastasize This. Rounding out the silvers in Diorama. Those are the last silvers. Yep. Sorry, instructing my lovely assistants. I'm going fast. All right, for gold and Diorama, here we go. Oh, it is one of my lovely assistants, Aaron Hartwell for Chibi Weeby Wizard. Chibi Weeby, that's super fun. David Higgins for Guardian of the Lost. Michael Kleiman for Life Prevails. Caitlin Pickett for Run. And Michael Proctor for Evocatus Undinus, Herald of Neptune. A round of applause. Okay, Aaron, Ian, Rex, and Tish for the after dinner party, or the after party for gold. Anthony Rodriguez for Alpha Arias. Jen Wojcik with The Walls Have Ears. Tish Wolter for Minstrels and Meows. Aaron Fuderick for Mouselings of Galadoria. Rex Grange for As Winter Recedes. And Benjamin Cantor for Daddy Issues. Rounding out the golds in Diorama. Big round of applause. All right. We are now to the certificates in open. Certificates in open, lovely assistants. We start off with an open for those who don't know, is for heavy conversions or sculpts. So this is an awesome category. Starting off with certificates, we have Christine Adam for Vibeki, Mike Bobby for Zerfer, Michael Harbour for The Road to Lugbers, Robert Henderson for Mal, and Sean Heppel for Motley. Round of applause. Certificates still. Eric Howell for Doctor Who. Kathy McConnell for Last Flower of Summer. Haley Moorhead for Current Mood. Kayla Nystrom for Stuffy Saurus. Charles Peter Nystrom for Tiger Lily, Intergalactic Master of Disguise. And Cameron Aweel for Dave the Demon Hunter. Certificates. Round of applause. Nathan Shapiro for Goblin Champion. Scott Sullivan for Cyberpunk Biker. Brandon Williams for Crom Goda. Rob Wood for Guarding the Bridge to Eternity. And John Barnes for Onimo's Pizza. Round of applause. Oh, we're sorting certificates. Perhaps I should pause. I'm going to pause. Do 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 do. Okay, we're good. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. All right, Adam Burgess for Bone Smasher. Amanda Cotton for Bubble Bubble Toil and Trouble. Julie Herrera for Baseball Bat. Will Martin for Bint Gutterson. And rounding out the last certificate for open will be Newton Potter for Water Run. Round of applause, please. All right, we're on to bronze medals for open division. Dave Colson for You Missed, I Won't. Rob Wilmoth for His Dark Intentions. Miss Shayla Benzel for Steady Drifter. Adam Brown for Barbie Space Machine, or Barbie Space Marine, sorry, not Space Machine. David Cecil for Stay in Your Lane, Dave. Round of applause. Jonathan Cox for Spider Rider. Aaron Fuderick for Nothic versus Ghoul. Martin Galinas for Stop Focusing on the Negative. Amber Hannikin for King George from Hamilton. Evan Lapka for Zad Snark Derippa. And Bill McConnell for Where Is She? I Hate Spiders. Round of applause. We're still in bronzes. Mark Norton for Swimming with Friends. Carol Peterson for Elf and Unicorn. Bob Bethay for Tokyo School Bus. Jen Bland for I Love Ed Sculpts. I knew you guys were going to do that. Go ahead, give it a round of applause. You know you want to. Whitney Carter for Umber. Jeff Henson for Who Knocked My Bottle Over? And Glenn Phillips for Steampunk Elf Warrior Flat will round out the bronze and open. Big round. Silvers in open. Yep. Must pause and allow lovely assistants to reset. All right. You were okay. All right. Let's open with Jennifer Mellor, Meso Pilarthix, the Sea Dragon. Bet you didn't think I could say that fast, Jennifer. Jeff Davis, Fenari Rides. Jesse Evans, The Mirror is a Cruel Mistress. Stephen Windsor for Ultramarine. And Cindy Jolly for Dragons Say Roar. Round of applause for Silver Opens. Got 4 more silvers for you. It's going to be Caitlin Pickett for Shaylin Vampire Hunter, Lynn Rowley for Ballroom Dancing, Tish Wolter for Ebenezer Scrooge, and Dean Zhu for Street Scene. Round of applause for the Silver Opens, please. We're on to Gold Opens. We're going to open with Aaron Hartwell, I Hate You. I'm going to just say that this is actually probably the worst name ever. You get the Worst Name Ever award. Aaron Hartwell for Cathedra Relia Wikatipu Fatagan. You better love me after that. Marika Reimer for Drowned God in 10 millimeter. I do not believe she is, so put it aside. Doug Cohen for Arb Latem. Michael Farnsworth for Taxotier F Cancer. Glenn Harris for Admiral Knopf. Round of applause for Gold Opens, please. There are more. Woo! All right, we got more gold. We got awesome golds. Benjamin Cantor for Cutlass Supreme. Drew Olds for Warrior of the Sun. Andy Pieper for Rana Horribilis Kayasi. Derek Schubert for Foxy Duo. Christy Van Patten for Moment of Magic. And James Wapple for Pure Chaos rounds out the golds in open. Yep. We're to painter's certificates. Hey, my mic is dropping. Maybe I need to do this. Hey, can I have a mic adjustment when you got time, Mr. Collins, or whoever is going to mic adjust? Izzy to the rescue. Can you raise it just a bit for me, my dear? Yeah, there we go. Maybe tighten it a little bit. Apparently, I was talking so loud the mic was feeling beaten down. Are we good? We're good. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks to Izzy, my other lovely assistant. Awesome. All right, we're to certificates and painters. We are rocking this. Let's go. Charles, Peter, and Nystrom. We love Ed. 2 minute. The 2 minute paint job. And Nick Allen, Araceli, Sticky Fingered Rogue. Josh Allen, Lodo says, Ed sculpts are best sculpts. Scott Andrew for Lord Soth. And Sean Bailey for Gray Maiden. Round of applause. Certificates for painters. Warren Beal for Ribbon Chaser. Miss Shayla Benzel for On Wednesdays We Are Pink. Amanda Caldwell for Purple Pugnomancer. Linda Chisholm for Who Are You Fighting Cancer For? Thomas Diaz, Techno Cowboy. Round of applause. Ed Daub, Beginnings for both the adventurer and the painter. Teresa Eddington for Drums of Hell. Man, you guys are just making me swear all over the place. Dang it. Vicky Garza for Turtles First Go. Pedro Gonzalez for Scotsman. And Jeffrey Higgins for Coming to Bones 5. Round of applause, please. Jessica Lavaspear for Diggeron. Corey Lieber for Lugo, Male Pirate. Jaron Leland for Gem Gear. James LaRue for Claude Brownstraw. James Mason for Aka Aka Tuk. And Alan McDaniel for Wolfing About. Round of applause. We'll give some time to get down here, since everybody has to look for a base name. It's like they're playing poker with giant Reapercon certificate playing cards. Aaron's obviously got the best poker face. All right. Tabitha McRee for Mushu. Luke Miles for Lucky the Lepugshon. Kim Miller for Schleppy the Narcoleptic Turtle Monk. Taylor Morris for Spirit of the Forest. And Kimberly Norton for Brr, It's Cold. Round of applause, please. Kayla Nystrom for Pug Mage. David Owen for Versus Fireball. Mason Petras for Still in the Fight. Jeff Pino for Swamp Forest King. Jonathan Peterson for Halanda, Redeemed Gray Maiden. Round of applause, everybody. Oscar Villalobos for Nova. Jordan Wilcox for Hazel the Witch. Amy Bigelow for Schmendrick. Jacob Bolton for If You Don't Give a Mouse a Cookie. Round of applause. Rounding out our certificates in painters for the night, we have Dan Bynum for Thunder and Fang. Sophie Letch, a Youth Award for Elemental Wolf Foxes. They were pretty. Cindy Jo Leland for Yummy. Fletcher Petras for On the March. And Joshua Whitmore for A Walk on the Beach. That'll be our certificates for painters tonight. Bronze medals will be after. You ready? Ah, my lovely assistants are on the ball. I love it. Awesome. All right, we're starting with bronzes for painters. Here we go. Let's do John Barnes for Maggie. Doreen Cecil for Alfred the Confused. Anthony Diamond for Captain Ed Murica. Tracy Ferris for Barrel Racing. And Jennifer Harris for Touche Pussycat. Round of applause. We got more bronzes. Rick Hudson for Royal Stunner. Dante Lyons, a Youth Award bronze for the leader of the Blood Angels. Lisa McDaniel for My Lord Cthulhu. Kirk Teagarden for Giant. Kimberly Turiff for Science Officer Han. And Nicole Van Meter for Lily from the Mire. More rounds of applause. Continuing with bronzes in painters, we've got Kev Watts with Ed. Why am I seeing so much Ed this year? Dave Weir for Brother Theodore. Rob Wilmoth for Heart of Stone, Brianna Windlaw for Fetch, Xavier Wood for Lapis Demon, and Dave Baker for Ape with No Name. Round of applause. David Brawley for Queen Lucy, John Brock for Gavin Biting Hornet, Adam Brown for Shamrock Sam, Caleb Brown, a Youth Award Bronze for The Pharaoh's Return, Capricia Bruns for Chun Tao, and Adam Burgess for Bones Picker. Round of applause. This is where I have the B last name. My lovely assistants are like, this is going to go on for a while, isn't it? All right, going on with more bronzes for you. Kevin Callahan with Ilthuliak. John Cassisa for Benny. David Cecil for Sophie Shredding the Gnar. Victoria Clark for If I Only Had a Brain. Audrey Cogswell for Flower Girl. And Michael Collins for Ed's Ideas. Round of applause. Kimberly Cooper for Fade. Katie Corcoran for Oh Wizard, Where Art Thou? Thomas Cavalier for The Boogeyman of LV26. Jonathan Cotter for Nostima. Wendy Cottrell for Raylo. And Kenny Cohen for Wrath of the Yeti. Pound. Bob Davidson for Human Again, You'll Eat It and Like It. Carolina Davis for London Mage Pug. Rohan Delisandri for Hanu. Jessica DeArmond for Oops, the Lava is Cursed. Andrea Dykman for Anyone Can Be Affected, Be Brave. And Charles Dodge for Hello, Kaiju. Round of applause. Patrick Donahue for Tyre, Jeremy Doss for Skeleton Archer, Jacob Dotter for Hilda, David Downs for Tomb of Sorrow, Greg Dryansky for 8th of September, 40-1, and Michael Edwards for Death Knight. Round of applause. Kieran Finnegan, a Youth Award Bronze for Baby Dragon Gold. Michael Freddy for Jackasser the Mighty. Thanks, Michael. Avery Friend for Remember Me. Sarah Gonzalez, a Youth Award for Dark Flame. Brandon Graham for Duncan. And Ember Hennigan for Planet of the Pugs. Round of applause. Oh, look, I see Marika Reimer. We should embarrass her for missing her party. Do your happy. Come on, Marika. Come on. Come up and take a bow, at least in front of the stage. You also missed that you won a gold. Come here. Marika Reimer, everyone. Awesome. Okay, we shamed you. It's good. What? Oh, she has to take a trophy or something. Ron's got something to give you. It turns out that while you were gone, we thought we might induct you into the MSP medalists for your continuing work in the field and helping all these people get better and all the awesome stuff you've done. So here you go, Marika. Oh, psych! Ron thought he'd keep it. All right, our segue is over. I believe I landed on Planet of the Pugs. So let's continue with Crystal Hardy for Pyramidian, Robert Hardy for Sergeant Raphael, Kimberly Hartz for Contemplation, Andy Hartz for Stoneclaw Savage, David Hill for King of the Hill, and Stephen Hill for Light It Up. Round of applause. Eric Howell for Shrine of Baphomet. Harvey Howell for All Dressed Up and Nowhere to Go. Michael Johnson for Ozul. Cindy Jolly for Bob. David Jolly for Ilsa's Big Brother. Michael Kirk for Amir El Khadira. And Mike Kosciolek for Just a Monk. Round of applause, please. Ooh, my stack of paper is getting smaller. All right, Valerie Cost for Pug Life. Tony Letch for Valerie Volcano. Penny Letch, a Youth Award for Galaxy Dracolich. Good job. Andrew Lechner for Sudden Betrayal. Mark LaRue for Ellendale. And Taylor Lindbergh for Cancer Slayer. A round of applause. So we're still in bronze for painters. And I have to say, we had a lot of youth awards last night, and I have to say, in at least one case, the kid actually beat the parent. So good job, kid. All right, here we go. Youth Award to Cameron Loof for Mummy Warrior. Oliver Lyons, also a youth award for Link's Father. Nick Martin for Kitty's Summer Fun Time. Will Martin for Halfling Samurai. Alice Mayhill, another youth award for Flame the Fire Dragon. And Billy McConnell for Militia. Round of applause, please. Dana McCormick for Moros. Scott Meredith for Ex-Wife. Karen Montgomery for How Now, Brown Cow. Haley Moorhead for Dragons Don't Share. Michelle Morrison for Elastrial All Sorceress. And Jack Needles for Chibi of the North. Round of applause. You guys won so many awards this year that our monitor burned out. It got really hot, so that's why there's no pictures right now. We're giving it a couple minutes to cool down, so the pictures will be back. Please still applaud for people. If you're really confused, you can go up and ask them what they painted afterwards. Apologies. You can go to Twitch. You can open it on your phones, but that would be weird because then I'd echo. Oh, okay. Also, Michael would like to say, fill out the vouchers and bring them back to us. Otherwise, we won't actually have your information and get your medal to you. At the judges' table over there, where all the pointing fingers are. Yes, that. You know, it's a wonder I even remember where I was, but I do. Simon Nightingale for Things Will Get Loud Now. Heather Noel for Bob. Sheldon O'Brien for Tiger Lily Pug. Patrick Odell for Mirimani, Cameron O'Wheel for Amy the Pug Wizard, and Ted Peone for TR 1896 Cuba. Round of applause, please. Still in bronze painters, but we're getting there. Tony Phillips for Dragon Turtle, Elliot Ramey for Mr. Frosty, Shauna Richards for I'm a Hufflepug, Ard Wren for Striker, Brian Robinette for Save the Tatas, and Adrian Rodriguez for Frost Giant. Round of applause, please. Jan Rogers for AOS Stormcaster, Shane Rogers for Knight on Horse, Corey Sadger for Mrs. Jones, Jesse Salazar for Acid Flame, and Ashley Salazar for Big Red. Round of applause. Dustin Sanders for Barry the Bard. James Sanford, a Youth Award for Ribbon Time. Austin Sauter for Barst. Colby Savell for Champion of the Faith. John Schmidt, It's an Orc. And Danny Schmitto for The Captain. Round of applause, please. Kristen Scott for Welcome to Bonsylvania. Stephen Scott for Off to Market. Sloan Segura for Justice Equals Liberty. Allison Sharp for Magical High Mage. Stephen Sibak for Lady Sophie. And Stephen Slater for Happy Hour. Round of applause, please. Justin Smith for Elia, Rose Captain of Strength. Rebecca Smith for Sword Wolf. Dylan Spence for Rog the Smasher. Jay Sprinkle for Fuel. Jacqueline Steele for Dragon for Suicide Prevention. Shannon Stilts for Kintsugi. And Doug Sunseth for Healer. Round of applause, please. Till we get the disease. Cheryl Sunseth for Did I Do That? Michael Sunland for Guardian of Faith. Oni Tormo for Not Sure If Poisonous. Andy Tran for Friar Stone. John Turner for Tiamat. And Kyle Van Patten for Aqua Sophie. Round of applause. Fonzie Vitila for Calvus the Dead. Holly Watson for Meow Attack. Caitlin Welch for Umbra. Tom Williams for Autumn. Brandon Williams for Octopals. And Erin Wilson for Sophie Says. Round of applause. Okay. Okay, where did I? Oops. Oh no, I just lost it. Was it Sophie Says? Yes, it was. Stephen Windsor for Typhus. Lorian Wolter, Youth Award for Siamese Warrior. Morgan Wolter, Youth Award for Pugs for Pink. Rob Wood, Prayers for the Forgotten. Tom Paul Wright for Princess. And Dean Zhu for Rising Sun Daimyo. Round of applause. Pardon me while I just kind of double check. Yeah, I think this is, okay. All right. My sheets did a weird thing. I just had to double check, but I think these are later awards. So, Jake Zubik for Drowner. Derek Adam for Zorza on the Plains. Maureen Bowery for Gold Digger. Tony Burgess for Benny Hill. Burgess, sorry. Matthew Kavanaugh for Runic Power. Round of applause. Ansel Close, Youth Award for Roar. Amanda Cotton for Forward March. Lauren Cowles for This Is My Trusty Servant Patsy. Yeah, it was a really weird lettering thing. Yep. And Jamie Crane, The Wisdom of Wizards, and Nathan Croy for Smug Pug. Round of applause, please. Still on bronze. Rachel Cutler for Krakatoa. Melissa Donovan for The Greeter. Andrew Dryansky for Big Prince in a Small Pond. Dawn Dupero for Sophie at the Well of Forgotten Memories. Tom Duskowich for Kasia Ghostbane Tribe Lupine. And Julia Eklar for Bitsy the Midwife. Round of applause. Tim Engelman for Teak Champion. Brandon Gopin for Laszlo. Ashlyn Howard for Genevieve. Jeffrey Jansen for Guinea Gun Kitamono. Monica Leonte for Ogrim Axand. Chad McCoolin for Blonde Girl. Round of applause. Karen Nichols, Indian Princess. Ryan O'Brien for Tor. Chris PC for Blue Book Value. Melissa Rodman for High Oracle. Brian Saunders for Seti the Sea Spring Pirate. Nathan Shapiro for Eternal Warrior. Round of applause. Four more bronzes. We have Ethan Walker for Wilhelm the Malevolent, Christopher Whitfield for Lady of the Leaves, David Drew Wilcox for Manhunt, and finally, Ann Wilson, Surla the Plainswoman, rounds out our bronzes for painters. Everybody who hasn't gotten a medal yet is like, ooh, I got at least silver. Opening with the silvers in painters. Frank Behrens for Flower Girl. Richard Benavides for Demeter von Grore. John Bradley for Cardinal Rochefort. Ariel Clark for Princess Forest Spirit. Devin DeVore for Aruka. And Glenn Harris for Ogre. Let's get a round of applause. Continuing with silvers, we have Sean Heppel for Moradin's Awakening, Stephen Knapp for Great Unclean One, Lexi Majak for River Shaman, Louis Marquitos for Something Old, Something New, Jennifer Mellor for Savannah Blacktooth, and Chris Parker for Who Orders Light Beer? Round of applause. Newton Potter for Nereid Sophie, Trevor Roach for Seneca, James Sawyers for The Cowardly Necromancer, Scott Sullivan for Witch Hunter, Nikki Sullivan for Vermin Lord, Bob Baker for Mr. Blue. Round of applause. Bob Bethay for The Monkey on Willie's Back. John Bowery for Old Geezer. Clint Boyce for Gothic Sophie. Scott Chisholm for The Dancer. Dave Colson for Lumen, Bug Zappin' Druid. And Mike Disney for Tenego Fireforged. Round of applause. Ooh, a Silver Youth Award for painters. We have Riley Engelman, Youth Award for Mist. Well done. Jesse Evans for Lisa Frank, Velociraptor. She's so excited she missed her medal. Michelle Farnsworth for Sigurd. Aaron Fuderick for The Scarlet Slayer. Hank Googe for Goats Before Pigs. And Jeff Henson for Krampus. Round of applause, please. Julie Herrera for Crap, This Is Not a Butterfly. Nathan Heron for Shell. David Higgins, The Slightly Less Than Great Old One. Kevin Holderney for Beryl Williams. Addison Howard, a Youth Award for It's Chaptured. Reagan Howe, another Youth Award for Count Chibula. Silver Youth Awards, awesome. Round of applause, please, guys. Bruce Kaluza for Joe Cassidy. Yeji Kim for When a River Otter Goes to Sea. Adam Lyons for Frost Giant Queen. Alex Manderfield for Tiger Lily. Tim Martin for I Orc, I Die, I Work Again. And Brian Mikulenchek for One of Lee's Boys. Round of applause, please. More silvers. We've got Rusty Nail for Butcher's Special. Angela Niven for Winter Hunt. Steve Petrie for Rasputin Fear Inoculum. Glenn Phillips for Cyborg Bust. Drew Richardson for Shavasti Mentor. Tiffany Rogers for Sarah. Round of applause, please. Troy Ryan for Angel Lady. Lynn Stahl for Flower Girl. Christy Van Patten for How Hard Could It Be? Bianca Wita for Survivor. Tony Alexander for The Ever Queen. And Brian Bledsoe for Stitch Timbletoe Esquire. Round of applause. Patrick Chambers for Old Woman in the Woods. Dan Clark for Sorsha. David Clearman for Sayara's First Dragon. Bryce Kokenauer for Tiefling. Juan Carujo for Sphinx. And Jonathan Cox for Flyboy. Round of applause. Joshua Davis for I Prime My Bones. Andy Fenley for Somebody's Angry. Robert Henderson for Night Whisper. Brian Howard for Diane Tiansen. And Liz Hunt for Baron Bon Scrufflesnot. Round of applause. I've got 4 more silvers. 4. Here they come. Aaron Newell for Lord of Malice. Lee Olson for Clarissa the Banshee. Heather O'Neill for Catalyst. And Caitlin Pickett for Love Everlasting. Big round of applause for the Silver Painters, guys. We're to gold now. Here comes gold. Angela Bailey, Mind Over Matter. Jen Bland for Memento Mori. Cathera Contreras for Watchmistress Vigilia. Gary Cox for Big Red. Emily Dave for Hunting Elmer. And Todd Farnholtz for Dragonkin Berserker. Big round of applause, guys. Continuing with gold, we've got Paul Figgins for Intruder Alert. John Flores for Kiros Fateweaver. Michael Kleiman for Sarah. Drew Olds for Tusk Raider. James Wapple for Hot Stuff. And Greg Zuniga for Hear Me Roar. Round of applause, please. Continuing with Golds in Painters, we have Shoshana Bauer for Mazel Tov. Elizabeth Beckley for Hope. Yeah, congrats. Just slip it in your pocket. It's like, really, she deserves it. Rhonda Bender for This Is My Pack Sheep, Bobby Jackson. Doug Cohen for Tales We Go Left. And John Cordiano for Morning Celebration. Let's get a round of applause. Jeff Davis for Life on Vega. David Diamondstone for The Explorer. Nathan Doyle for Eileen. Oh, me. Ann Forster for Sacrifice. Thank you. I won't put it in my pocket. Stephen Garcia for Ultramarine Captain. And Jessica Goldman for Creepy. Round of applause, please. We're almost there. Rex Grange for Sucker Punch. Jen Greenwald for Reapercon 2019 Sophie. Aaron Hartwell for Yefima. Yay, Aaron. Benjamin Cantor for Scar Resurrected. Aaron Lovejoy for Cave Troll Dude. Ian Marcon for Jeremiah Calvin. And Michael Proctor for Ecto Nagtha Wasteland Warrior. Round of applause, please, everybody. Hi, guys. Five more gold medals. They will go to Anthony Rodriguez for Laktar Ogar. Michael Schultz for What About My Nipples? Kathy Wapple for Buttons. Jen Wojcik for Akiko, and Tish Walter, Queen Elizabeth II, a Life Gold Painters. Round of applause, please. We have Mouseling Awards next. Do we have Mouseling trophies? Oh yes, Mouseling trophies. Do we have them? We are sorting the special awards. Drum roll, please, huh? Now you have to talk louder. All right. Look, drum roll. Look, Mouseling trophies, guys. Mouseling trophies. The amazing Jean Van Horn Mouseling trophy. Everyone wants one. Very few get them. We will start with bronze. In third place, Caitlin Pickett for Merry Christmas. Come up and get your trophy. We're all jealous. In second place, winning the silver Mouseling trophy, we have Andy Fenley for Mad Mouse Squeaky Road. There he is. And in first place, winning the gold Mouseling trophy, we have Tish Walter for Ebenezer Scrooge. Giant Monster is next. We have special trophies for that too, sculpted by our very own Kevin Williams. Also highly coveted. All right, here we go. In third place with the Copper Monster, Jennifer Miller for Savannah Blacktooth. Jennifer, where are you? Come get your monster. Here. In second place, we have Julie Herrera with Spitfire for our silver giant monster. And finally, in first place with the awesome title, we have David Higgins with the slightly less than great old one. Awesome. Applause. Our next three awards are special awards. Do we just have medals for those? We do have medals. All right, we do have medals for these. So when I call your name, come on down and get your medal. We have several special awards that we give out. The first one is the Judges Award, just for an exceptional piece that we all really liked. And we're going to give that this year to David Cecil for The Undetected Beast. Judges wanted to reward that. David, there's David. He's surprised. He looks surprised. That's the best kind of award, when they're really surprised. All right. Next one is our special best display for really the way you organize your models on the table. If you set up a nice little display of them, or maybe all your models are just top notch. Special display winner this year for Reaper is going to be Jessica Goldman for Creepy and others. And finally, our special theme award, which is usually spooky based, since it is Reapercon and all. And this year, that's going to go to Michael Kleiman for Life Prevails. Sophie trophies for Diorama. All right, we're to the Sophie trophies. Here we go. Ooh, we're almost to even more special things. Ooh, these are very special things. Don't get me wrong. All right, here we go. The Sophie trophies. Line them all up. There they are, all pretty. Up. We're dyslexic with our Sophie trophies. All right, here we go. For Diorama, third place, bronze Sophie, Greg Zuniga for Pray in the Dark. Round of applause for Greg. Yay! For second place, silver Sophie in Diorama. You shouldn't have gone far, Michael, because Michael Kleiman, Life Prevails. We just wanted him to get a lot of walking in. And finally, Diorama Sophie, first place is David Higgins for Guardian of the Lost. Big round of applause, Gold Sophie. All right, Reaper Open Sophies. Open, I'm gonna wait for the lovely assistants. Do, 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 do. There we go. It's just your little theme song. All right, for the Bronze Sophie for open category, third place, we have Christy Van Patten for Moment of Magic. Come on down. There she goes. In second place, for the Silver Sophie, we have Andy Pieper in the front row for Rana Horribilis Chaosi. Congrats. Did that wake you up? You looked like you were falling asleep. And finally, for first place in the Reaper Open, we have Glenn Harris for Admiral Knopf. Come on down and get your Gold Sophie. Well done, well done. And finally, we have painters. Belated woohoos. All right, painter Sophies. Bring him over. There we go. Do, 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 do. All right, here we are in third place for painters Sophies. Bronze Sophie. Drew Olds from Monique de Noir, the chibi. Well done. There he goes. In second place, for the Silver Sophie, we have Jen Wojcik for Akiko. Big round. Well done. She's all like, yeah. Aw, super happies. And finally, in first place, painters Sophie's Jen Greenwald for Noblewoman. Round of applause, please. All right, last thing we got to do for Reaper is the Best in Show. This is the only cash award at the show, and we think it's suitable to have all of you guys essentially vote for your favorites for this one. Judges get votes, but you guys, your votes far outmass ours. All right, what do we got? Got third place, second place, first place? Great. All right, in third place, Reaper Best in Show, Anthony Rodriguez for Loktar Ogar. There he is. Good job, Anthony. Got a second place Best in Show. Going to that guy, Michael Proctor for Evocatus Undinus, Herald of Neptune. That guy. Congrats, Michael. And finally, this is awesome because I love this piece, as apparently did all of you. We have the first place Best in Show at Reapercon 2019 going to Benjamin Cantor for Daddy Issues. Huge round of applause. Ah! Ben, you better be here. Do we have Ben? Do we have a Ben? Do we have a Ben? Do we have Ben? Seriously? We do not have a Ben. All right. Oh, there he is. Hiding. He's blending in with the drapes. Congratulations, Ben, for your Best in Show. Thumbs up, says Ben. Fantastic. All right. Well, guess what, guys? It's time for the Paint It Pink Awards. So I need Michelle to come on up here and wrestle with these mics instead of me. I get a break. I get to actually take a drink of water. Wow. Are you ready? Do you have all of your things and stuff? My lovely assistant's going to help you? Yes, I'm good. Oh, okay. Here you go. Do you have your list, or do you need my list?
Oh, you have it on the list? That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I do.
Are you going to do the medals? Because you don't have to rewrite it.
I'm going to talk and then do the medals and then, or do tickets and then medals.
Okay, so tickets first, then medals?
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to, you can just take over my clipboard. And that way I can just resume. And you just pretty much have those, and then your raffle stuff.
Okay, let me sit this down for a minute.
Sure, absolutely. So I'm going to just introduce you. You all know Michelle, so why don't you give her a huge round of applause? Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot more admiration for Anne, who stands up here in front of all of you. It's crazy, the number of people we have here. I have to thank Ron and Reaper for letting me do this. This is obviously a cause that is near and dear to my heart. And I have to start this by apologizing to everybody and telling you and admitting it's hard. I have to admit that I was wrong. Because Reapercon last year, I didn't tell anybody. I was convinced that it would be my last. It's really hard for me to admit. What some of you don't know, well, you may now, 3 days after Reapercon was my first appointment to talk to a doctor about a lump that went from the size of a marble to a tennis ball in 6 weeks. Reapercon was about week 4 of that. There was not going to be any good news involved there. But what I can tell you is that I'm really proud to say that today is my F Cancer update, day 347. So, thank you. I'm trying really hard not to cry. Stop. So, this last year, I had to make a list. This is what it's been. 5 surgeries, 28 rounds of radiation, and I'm actually still in active chemo treatment. My next treatment's Friday. But throughout this year, I lost my hair. I lost my sense of taste. I kind of had to sit back and wait as I lost the feeling in my toes and had to do nothing but watch while I lost the feeling in my hands. There were several months of this last year where I couldn't paint. It was really hard for me, but it's okay because I had baking therapy, which totally was awesome. But one thing I can say is that I have 3 chemo treatments left and I'm done. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. I can't say that word right. It's a family show. One of the things as well is that part of the reason I'm doing this and sharing my story is to show you that cancer, while it sucks and it's life-changing, it is not necessarily life-ending. I'm a single mom of a, we'll say, spirited teenage boy. I got my diagnosis 3 weeks into my first semester of grad school at KU. And I'm keeping up and graduating on time in December. And I can paint again, right? Oh, thank you. Oh, it says life is good, cancer bad. Well, I'll add that, that's awesome. So, but the thing is, I can't do this kind of thing alone, right? I had amazing people helping me out. My boyfriend, who is here, people laugh because I say I'm dating a floating head. His name's Camo Steve. That's all he wears. He's back there somewhere. You can hide, it's okay. He's not wearing camo today, though. Steve, yeah, that's right. We started dating not long before I got my diagnosis, too, so that's fun. And even like Shoshi Bauer, who's back over here hiding, who came and stayed with me for a week after I had my mastectomy. Yeah. But here's the thing. While they may have been physically present in my life, I know that I'm not going through this alone. So one of the things that I would like to do is, if you're okay with sharing, anybody in this room who has gone through or is actively dealing with cancer to stand. I know there's a few of you. If you yourself have, stay standing. I'm not done with you yet. And anyone, see, look around. These are some of the strongest people. But let's add to them one more time before we get the round of applause. If you have been a caretaker for or have an immediate family member of someone who has cancer or has gone through cancer, these are some of the strongest people that you will ever meet. Steve, you better be standing up. Now those are the strongest people. And it's hard to admit. Let's give them the round of applause. But before you sit, I know I'm making you stand forever. I'm going to add one more to this. If you know somebody or have a friend, family member, extended, join these people because it really does affect us all. If you know somebody who has gone through it, look around, guys. Not just breast cancer, any kind of cancer, guys. Anything. Look around at you. This unites us just as much as miniature painting does. Just as much. That is crazy and that is strength. So give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. That's amazing. So. I skipped parts of my notes, but you know, it's the way it goes. Didn't need the Kleenex, it's okay. So, with that in mind, I have the total numbers of, I'm not sure exactly how many people we had enter Reapercon in general, the competition in general, but what I can tell you is that we had 92 people enter the Paint It Pink competition. For a first year charity event, that's amazing, you guys, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's like a quarter of the folks. The total dollar amount that we raised, and I had to count this twice because the number was a little crazy. $877.77 was the total number we raised. So, right? It's amazing. And I am very humbled and proud to say that Reaper is actually going to match that as part of the donation. So thank you to Ed and all of the Reaper team because that is amazing. So I have some I didn't expect to do prize support when I started this, but I have 17 different companies, several different companies, 17 different ticketed awards. So I hope everybody has your little pink tickets. Hope so. The way that we're going to do this is I have somebody writing down the numbers, and I'm going to draw the names because I really know everybody wants to move on with their evening. So if your number gets called, just make some noise, and then come find me after, and we'll get you your prize. Okay? So portable warfare paint rack, pink paint rack, and bag. We're going to go to ticket number 307071. Nope, okay. Okay, how about 307081? Oh, you guys are killing me. Drop one? Let's do this one. 307097? Sweet. Yeah, here. Okay, so you get the portable warfare paint rack. Turbo Dork paints, the color shifting paints, they're the first ones who started this whole prize support thing. So I have a 307098. Sweet. Yeah, sorry, crumpled it. Shake up the box. Oh, I forgot to add, like, on top of the $877, there were also 3 watch batteries. I don't know how Reaper's gonna match that. But as a side note, if anybody's missing some watch batteries that are about the size of a quarter, come find me. So 307039. Sweet, perfect. Come find me later. You get the Turbo Dork. Oh, am I standing on them? Yes, okay, we'll make it fair. Thank you for keeping me honest about this. Okay. I don't know what number that was. I'm just going to read the last 3 numbers. So 062. No. Did you find somebody? Perfect. Come find me later. That was the 4th one? Oh, you are now the proud owner of the Tobias cat butt dice and and a deck of cards of Tobias the Polydactyl Wonder Cat that says, "Paint me like one of your French cats." It's my local game store, y'all. Tobias says like 9 toes on each feet, something crazy like that. Okay, so this one is the scale 75 fluorescent paint set. Is 307066. Nope. Nope, okay. How about 055? Hey! Okay. Secret Weapon Miniatures sent me one of everything they make that's pink and some butterflies. We have 2 sets of that. So is 085.
That's one of us. We got our tickets mixed up.
Okay, well, one of you gets that. Then I'll have you fight over it if you mix up what ticket's yours. You can paper, rock, scissors or something. Oh, I'm not getting in the middle of this. Oh. How about 053? This is the second secret weapon pack. Anybody? Yep, somebody back there. Great, perfect. Come find me. Okay, then we have Limbo Miniatures. This is a Van Gogh bust that they gave me. Is to 032. 032? Nope, okay. How about 307005? There you go. Tiffany got that one. And we have a Princess Jade also from Limbo Miniatures. Is 078. Anybody? Make more noise if it's you. That was the Van Gogh bust. Yeah. Here. And we have Princess Jade is 027. Yeah, like I said, you guys are killing me here. 015. There we go. Princess Jade right there. Hobby Holders is giving me 2 sets. If you guys haven't seen these, it's a really neat contraption to hold your miniatures so you don't rub the paint off the top of the head like I do all the time. 087. There we go. Somebody, perfect. Second set of Hobby Holders will go to, let's do 061. Hey, yeah, thank you. Frozen Ninja 3D Miniatures has given us a set of miniatures as well. One of our lovely vendors here. They're here somewhere, I'm sure. 094. Nice, there you go. More to paint. Yes, because we all need more to paint. Something about another Bones Kickstarter coming. We all need more to paint. Okay, so that was that one. That was that one. Ouroboros Miniatures has given us a €50 gift card. I had a friend, Colin, I'm sure is here somewhere, who helped me get some of these things. It's awesome. 023. There you go. Perfect. I have a gift certificate, also €50 for Robot Rocket Minis to 017. Nope. Oh, he's back there. Come find me later. Come find me later. Don't. Okay. The Moon on Their Wings T-shirt. It's one of the vendors that we have over here. T-shirt of your choice. 022. There you go. Perfect. Free Blades Miniatures, local Kansas City company, which is awesome. They're all here and supporting. Goes to 069. Dang. Okay. Oh, Rhonda. Oh, you want them to fight over it again? All right, hang on. Okay. All right. So last and absolutely not least of what we have for the drawings is the Butterfly Original Watercolor by Jessica Rich. Totally jealous of whoever ends up with this one, by the way. 057. Oh, someone who finds that in their drawer later is going to be real mad. 057. All right, I'm going on, guys. 089. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Now comes the hard part, because you guys made this really hard on me, honestly. Now I get to I get to be like Anne and pronounce everybody's name Michael instead of Michelle. She did it the first year I was here too. So we have third, second, first place, and then the grand prize. The donations will be made in the grand prize winners. So in third place, we have Elizabeth Beckley with Hope. And I have a sticker for you later, too. I'll get to it. In second place, we have Brandon Dalzell with Not All Can Be Saved. In first place, we have Bianca Wida with Survivor. Which was amazing. Here she comes again. So our grand prize winner for Paint It Pink, I have Nathan Huron with Metastasize This. Thank you again, everybody who contributed and helped make this possible. We are going to be doing something again next year, so keep an eye out. I've still got to talk to the Reaper folks, but we will be doing something again next year. So thank you, everybody.
Hi guys, I'm back. I got to drink and take a little break. It was kind of wacky. All right. Well, our next set of awards is going to be brought to us by Chibi Gamers and Midnight Heroes. They wanted to say, I think they wanted to come up and kind of describe how they were going to be giving the awards. So are they here in the audience so they can explain that? Are you guys? Yeah? All right, come on up. You've never done anything like this before. You're no, they're friendly. Look, they're friendly, right, guys? Yeah. See?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. Don't worry, we're fine.
Do you have the winners on here?
Yeah, I do.
Good,
See?
good. Where they at?
So it's right down here by my thumb.
Okay.
With with the Chibi Youth.
Okay.
And there's your Chibi Youth, and there's your Chibi Youth. And it's third and second and first.
Okay.
And then for the regular Chibi, it's third, second, and first.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And sorry, it's kind of split. You're trying to just print it all out. Do you want your friend to hold it and you announce it? Do you want me to hold it? Because I'll hold it.
I'm
for
gonna
you.
butcher the name, so you might want to announce it. If that's okay with you.
Okay, well, do you want to just step up and say, why you did you do, how you're awarding and, what you're awarding?
Hello. Hi.
My name is Brian. I'm the owner, and I run Midnight Heroes. I also run a Facebook group called Chibi Gamers. This year, we decided to host a chibi painting contest because we just absolutely love chibi miniatures, and you guys have shown an enormous amount of support. So when we went out there and did judging, there was a ton of them. So I just
Beautiful.
yes, I want to say thank you to the judges that helped me judge it, Yeji Kim and Larry. They were just amazing, and they helped me out a ton. We were worried that we wouldn't have enough to actually hold sponsor a chibi painting contest, and we were blown away with the amount that was in there. Plus, on the fly, we actually had to add more to it because there were so many youths that decided to add chibis to the contest. We just decided to throw them in, and we got prize supports from Scale 75, Bombshell Miniatures, and Midnight Heroes as well. So we want to say to all the kids out there that put in the chibi miniatures, keep it up. Though they were amazing.
Excellent.
All right. Just roll it out. We'll start with third place, Chibi Youth.
All right, so we got third place, Chibi Youth. It's the Baby Dragon Gold. I cannot.
Kieran Finnegan.
Kiera Finnegan.
Kieran Finnegan.
Kieran Finnegan. I butcher names. I'm
He's,
sorry.
he's even better than me.
I'm bad.
Kieran Finnegan, if you are here.
Coming on.
Coming over? Yay! Awesome. Second place, Chibi Youth. That's easy.
Second place, Chibi Youth, is Flame the Fire Dragon, Alice Mayhall.
Perfect. Well, there she is. Good job.
All right. First place in the Chibi Youth is Addison Howard. It's Captured.
That was great. There we go.
There she is. Awesome. So now you're down to Chibi third.
All right, so now we're going to go with the third place, second, and first place. And I just want to say this was extremely difficult because there was a lot of amazing chibis that were on display. So third place, we have Erin Hartwell with Chibi Weeby Wizard.
There she is with her face.
Second place, we have what's the word?
Angela Niven.
Oh, Angela Niven for Winter Hunt.
Awesome. And that's Michael Schultz.
And first place for the chibi is Michael Schultz. I want to say thank you for doing this. We're going to plan on doing this every year that we come, and hopefully next year I'll get the names better.
It's all good. You're very brave. Round of applause.
Yes.
It's not easy to get up here. All right, I do have a brief announcement before we go into Frozen Ninja and Talon Games, who are also going to come up and say a few words. We actually did end up with a few bronze medals left over because everybody was so generous about the voucher thing. So we have about 40 of them. So if you have a bronze medal voucher, do feel free to go over to the table, and they can actually set you up until we run out. So that's some that we won't have to mail anymore, just so you know. So go ahead, feel free, and we'll go ahead over there when you have a moment. All right, and you can go now. All right, our next award set is going to be from Frozen Ninja, and they also wanted to come up and I think say a few words and give away their awards. So just waiting for, yes. Okay, come on up. They're coming. Frozen Ninja people, give a round of applause, please. All right, so you got your third place, your second place, and your first.
Okay.
Pretty easy word, pretty easy names. You're good. And eat the mic.
I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported me along the way and supported Frozen Ninja. Our first convention was last year here at Reapercon, and we've received a huge amount of support from everybody, and I just want to thank you all and thank Reapercon for helping us along and giving us all the support as well. And thank you to all of the people who entered miniatures in our contest. There was 12 figures entered, and we weren't really sure how many would be entered as well, and so to have 12 completely blew us away. So thank you all very much. So for third place with the cyborg bust, Glenn Phillips.
You can come on up in front of the stage, Glenn. Hand it off. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Glenn.
Got it? Careful. There we go. You're good, man.
Second place with the flower girl, Lynn Stahl. Okay, first place with the snake hunter, Jeff Davis. Is this Jeff?
We hope it's Jeff. Or his doppelganger. He proved. Round of applause for Jeff, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Frozen Ninja people. Thank you very much. Awesome, no problem. Yes, and a round of applause for the Frozen Ninja people. Thank you. We love all the people who give us extra awards for Reapercon. It's always awesome. All right. Let me see. I think that it's going to be... Oh, we'd be out of order. I'm trying to find you. John. Hold on. Yeah, where... is it town? Okay. After gallery, you guys can do it. Oh, okay. Well, that's what, yeah. Yeah, I thought I could bring you there. Okay. So just hang out. We have lots of people who want to give things. All right, we're going to do Dark Sword next. Dark Sword Awards, given by our very own Jim Ludwig, who's going to come up and give out the pretties. The trophies are beautiful this year. They're fantastic. We're going to open with Young Painters, I believe. All right, you ready, Jim? Let me know when you're ready. Give me the high sign. Go, he says. All right, go, go, go. Where are Youth Awards for Dark Sword? For Young Painter, in second place, we have Lorian Wolter with Siamese Warrior. Round of applause for Lorian. I don't know if she's here or, yeah. There she is. Excellent. And then in first place for Young Painter, oh, this is totally a paint-off between sisters, I can see this, is going to be Morgan Wolter for A Game of Cats and Mouse. Congratulations, Morgan. Here she comes. Morgan the Porg. Oh, trophy. Awesome. Yay for the kids. Round of applause. Awesome. We're going to do, the next category is Critter Kingdoms, Anthropomorphic Animals. We have a second and a first place. In second place, we have Kevin Holderney with Animal Crossing. Come on down. There he is. And in first place for Critter Kingdoms, Anthropomorphic Animals, we've got Rex Grange with The Old Ways. Round of applause. Oh, that was beautiful. Here he comes. All right. All right. Single miniature is our next category with a second and a first place. For our second place single miniature for Dark Sword, we've got Jeff Davis. Done and on to the next one. Round of applause, please. And in first place, single miniature, we have David Diamondstone with High Elf Paladin. Come on down. Next category is Diorama, Dark Sword Diorama, and we have a second and a first place. In our second place for Diorama, we have Caitlin Pickett for Run. And in our first place for Diorama, we have Aaron, Ian, Rex, and Tish for The After Party. I don't think we can chop the trophy into 4 pieces. One of you's got to be out here. Oh, I see Ian. Ian is jogging in this way dynamically. He must be after the trophy. All right. Tiger Lily, Anthropug. I think Jason wanted to say a couple words. Mr. Wiebe, are you around? Jason's coming up. I yield the mic. Do you want to actually give out the awards, or do you just want to say a few words?
I'd just like to say a few words.
Okay.
Is that all right?
All right, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Jim's allowed me to speak for just a minute. I wanted to mention something. I had a little rough patch after Reapercon last year, and I'd like to hear another round of applause for someone who I thought was very courageous. When I was in the hospital, reading about her struggles kept me going. So I'd like to hear another little bit for Michelle. And very quickly, I know this is for Dark Sword, but I'd also like to thank Reaper for their wonderful Johann Romelguts fundraiser, sculpted by my good friend Bobby Jackson, and administrated by all of Reaper and all of you guys that helped me out considerably. All right, on to Tiger Lily. So, Jim had asked me to sculpt my dogs. This is something he does for a number of artists, a number of painters, and other people in the miniatures industry. And during the time I was sculpting it, my oldest dog, Tiger Lily, passed away. I had a little problem finishing the project. And so we went a little bit longer than we wanted to, but I finally got it done. And Jim handed it out last year at Reapercon. He called me up one day and said, you know, we ought to really do a medallion for this contest I'm going to have. And I thought, it's one miniature of one little pug. I don't think I want to sculpt an entire medallion. You don't want to pay for it to be cast for just 1 or 2 entries. And he kept arguing with me. He said, look, I handed them out for free. There'll be at least 4 people that enter. So we had 55 people. Painted my wonderful little dog. It was hard to judge because I saw her face looking back at me 50 different times. So I just wanted to thank you guys for kind of giving me my spirit a little lift and the wonderful paint jobs I saw. And Jim, do you want to come up and announce the winners? We'll let Ann do that. All right, thank you, everybody.
Aw, now I'm all teary-eyed. Yeah, big round of applause for Jason, everybody. I'm going to try not to sniffle into the mic. All right, Tiger Lily, Anthropug. We have a second place, we have a first place, and we also have a Jason Weeby's Choice Award. So, let's, without further ado, go second place is going to go to Tish Wolter for Tiger Lily. Do we have a Tish? We do have a Tish. There she is. I didn't recognize you without your giant hair. The fact that you've tamed it for the night. Yeah. All right. First place for Tiger Lily Anthropug is going to go to Aaron Lovejoy for Tiger Lily. Yeah. Oh, look at him. How are you going to film yourself? And finally, the Jason Weeby's Choice Award for Best Tiger Lily would go to Karen Montgomery for Through the Looking Glass. Do you want me to tell them that? So Jim says that Dark Sword is going to buy that for $300, and it's going to go into Jason's collection. If she wants to sell it. If she wants to sell that. I don't know. It sounds like he was going to strong-arm you into it, so. Awesome. All right, I have one more Dark Sword. The Bob Ross Award. And there is simply winner. There is not first place. There is not second place. There is only winner. This is your favorite. And it's going to go to Aaron, Ian, Rex, and Tish for the after party. Yeah. All right, let's get on with it. We've got Galadoria next. They gave out a second place and a first place in manufacturer awards. Second place is going to go to Kevin Holderney for Beryl Williams. Oh, that was a good one. We have presents. There we go. Yay. And the first place is going to go to Aaron Fuderick for Mouselings of Galadoria. Congratulations. And now I need John Walker to come up and give out his awards for the Talon. Ready? Would you like to announce them, John? Awesome. Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, I'll put a box around you. Unless you've got your own list.
We're all on top. I got a list.
Okay.
We got the list with my lovely
list.
assistant Ed.
Well, please welcome to the stage John Walker of Talon, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm afraid to move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
May
know.
all fall
Collins,
apart.
can we get some expert help here?
Or
Unlike me.
I can get down like this. Here we go.
I don't want you to hurt your back.
Okay. This we had CavCon again here running in concurrently with Reapercon. This was our best showing ever. We had lots of people turn out. We had lots of people in the painting contest. We had 2 tournaments that we had good turnout for. Thank you. Much better. Thank you. I don't feel like a midget now. Okay, so Friday night we had our first War Master tournament. This was a tournament where everybody got to choose a squad of models and come in, and it was just kind of a bloodbath. So, in 3rd place is Chandler Scott. And I would like to say something about the trophies here on these. We actually had some of the players had got together earlier, and they hand painted miniatures and bases for all of these first 3 figures. So they're one of a kind, and they come off their base and they can play with them. And really nice figures. So thanks to the guys that painted these up. Okay, 2nd place in the War Master tournament, Jeff Jones. And our War Master tournament champion was James Salyers. For the First Strike tournament, that's our big tournament. That's what the multi-squads, you've seen them going all day, fighting from this morning till got done just at 7 o'clock. In 3rd place, James Salyers. There. Okay. In 2nd place, Todd Farnholtz. And our tournament champion this year for First Strike is Ross Hines. Whoop, sorry. There's those 2. All right, and in the painting contest, like I said, we had a lot of entries with calves this year. For best Cav unit, we have Ross Hines. Don't go Todd, don't go too far. Here, Ross. For best single Cav figure, Todd Farnholtz. And for best Cav diorama, we have Chandler Scott. So, thank you guys. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next year. I hope some of you come and join us. Thanks.
All right, this is going to be pure comedy. Oh, thanks, Mr. Collins. You're the best. All right, we're to Scale 75. Oh my gosh, so many awards. We have 4 Scale 75 awards. First one we're going to give out is for the Best Smog Rider category, and that's going to Doug Cohen for Dor de Duca. It's a lovely piece. Do we have a Doug? I do not know if we have a Doug. Anyway, moving on. Next category for Scale 75 is going to be Fantasy Figure or Bust. Best Fantasy Figure or Bust this year is going to go to Rex Grange for Sucker Punch. Also a fantastic model. we have a category for historical figure or bust. And the winner of that category for scale 75 is going to be Jen Greenwald for Cowboy. And our final award for scale 75 is a junior award for younger painters. This one's going to go to Addison Howard for It's Captured. Well done. Fantastic. I love to see all the kids painting. All right, we're going to move on to DGS. They've got several categories going on here. I've got Master Crafter Diorama giving a single place, first place only. We've got Andoni Garodi for The Quest. Come on down. We have presents, shiny things to give you. The next DGS category is going to be painters, and there's a third, second, and first place for that. In the third place for Master Crafter Painters is going to be Andy Hartz for Stoneclaw Savage. In second place for Master Crafter Painters for DGS is going to be John Bradley for Deep Helm. In first place for Master Crafter Painters for DGS is going to be Robert Henderson for Night Whisper. And finally, DGS gave out one open award. First place only for Master Crafter Open for DGS is going to go to Jonathan Cox for Spider Rider. Big round of applause. We are to our final set of manufacturer awards, and it is an exciting set. May I please have the Bombshell peeps come on down to the front to give out their awards. Looking for Patrick. Looking. There he is. There they are. They're coming to give you things. Yay! Bombshell ran its own mini competition within the Master Series Open this year, so we actually have quite a bit here. We've got, essentially they give out third place melees. What do we got? Show me the awesome.
This is the awesome.
Oh, so you got like dog tags. Bronze dog tags, silver dog tags, and gold dog tags?
Yeah. And then we have a golden.
And then you have the final golden melee for the overall best. Which I think, let me just check. Make sure everybody is here. Check the list. Gotta make sure. The trophy. Got it. Yep, our trophy will be last. All right, so for bronze dog tags rather than bronze medals, for Bombshell, and come on up and get them from Pat and Vicky. We will start with Tom Duskowich for Fight Like a Girl. John Schmidt for It's an Orc. Tom, you better stand around. Tom Duskowich for Not So Zen Garden. They liked you so much. Sheldon O'Brien for Janice Rand. Holly Watson for Meow Attack. I love that title. Patrick Odell for Valkyrie. Brandon Williams for Octopals. Harvey Howell for Spirit of the Forest. David Cecil for This Old Thing? Rob Wood for Prayers for the Forgotten. Sloan Segura for I'm No Fairy. Kimberly Turiff for Science Officer Han. John Barnes for Huntress and Friend. Andy Tran for Raven. And our final bronze golden melee award is David Brawley. The time to fight is now. Big round of applause for our third places. silver dog tags. They're pretty snazzy. Oh, are they very heavy? Oh, great. All right, here we go. Capricia Bruns for Chun Tao. Tiffany Rogers for Rogue Cell. Ariel Clark for Princess Forest Spirit. Frank Behrens for Alien Warrior. Rob Wood for Guarding the Bridge to Eternity. Billy McConnell for Culture Clash. Robert Henderson for Tepiolocha. Geez, Robert, you're my new favorite person. Amanda Cotton for Mrs. Tumnus. Or Ms. Tumnus, sorry, Ms. Aaron Fuderick for Melee vs. Robots. Lexi Majak for River Shaman. Wow, there's a lot of second places. Taylor Morris for Spirit of the Forest. Scott Dunklin for Valhalla. Jacob Dotter for Hilda. Clint Boyce for On the Downswing. Michael Edwards for Barbarian Princess. Julie Herrera for Hot Damn. It's late enough, I'm not even going to complain. Stephen Hill for Pepper. Kithira Contreras for Beware the Quiet Ones. Caitlin Pickett for Pretty in Peach. Jeffrey Jansen, are you trying to cheat me? Glenn Harris for Ping the Panda. Jeffrey Jansen for My Rifle Never Misses. And finally, rounding out the Silver Dog Tag Awards, it's going to be Christy Van Patten with How Hard Could It Be? We're to our Gold Dog Tag Awards. Here we go. Let's rock it. Got Bryce Kokenauer for Bunnylicious. Patrick Chambers for Shark Attack. Heather O'Neill for Pinku no Ana Bugeisha. There we go. It's late. Sure, laugh all you want. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Yeji Kim, When a River Otter Goes to Sea. Lee Olson for Dancing Queen. Jeff Davis for Life on Vega. Amanda Cotton for Forward March. Lee Olson for my favorite title this time, Post-Apocalyptic Whack-A-Mole. No problem saying that. Kevin Holderney for Waylaid by an Enemy. Dave Colson for Wanda Whitestar. And our final Golden Dog Tag is going to be Jennifer Mellar for Skullcracker, the Dire Dodo. Big round of applause. Our last award for Bombshell is also our last award of the evening. So I'm sorry your hands hurt so much, but I'm going to ask you to give it up one more time. Our Golden Melee Trophy goes to Bryce Kokenauer for Bunnylicious. Give a big round of applause. Thank you, everyone, for coming to this ceremony and sticking it out and making your hands hurt. Remember, go over and get some feedback if you want it. You can also hit any of us up for feedback tomorrow if you can find us. Have a great evening, and thank you so much for setting a new record for this competition. Good night.